What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. So we got some breaking news right now. Your man's Tyson Fury has broken his silence after it's been a few weeks now still since your man Tyson Fury has made a comment about his upcoming fight. And I did say, I can't lie to you, I think this is kind of dead. Before I get to his comments here, I gotta say this. It's kind of dead that, I mean, obviously Dillian shite, he doing his own funny style thing at the moment, but Tyson Fury went into kind of a training lockdown, and I just don't understand it myself. I think that, I mean, how hard is it really to put a few Instagram videos out every day? I remember about a month ago, it was all every day. It was buzzing, wasn't it? I just feel like it's kind of dropped off. I know that obviously on Fight Week it'll build up again, but I feel like there was real momentum there. I enjoyed, or not even enjoyed. The bottom line is, yeah, Dillian shite needs to be mugged off every day. He's earned that, yeah. His behaviour has earned a good mugging off every day. And like I said, how long does it really take to spend a minute or two putting a video out, having a quick go on Dillian? Yeah, literally take 5-10 minutes of your day. You can't tell me I don't care how much training you think you're doing. There's no one that busy they can't spend 5-10 minutes to punk Dillian off. So if I was advising Team Fury or Tyson, I'd tell him that. But anyway, putting that to one side, nonetheless, we've got and this is the thing, it's even a statement as well. I just don't get it. I don't understand. This is a massive fight in the UK. Tyson Fury is known for chatting, is known for punking. This right here is the ideal punking. Wembley, sold out. Of all the times you may want to break your media silence, it's now. So in my opinion, we've got 3 weeks now, or less than 3 weeks now. Fury should be on it, lubing Dillian, or maybe even not lubing Dillian, maybe no lube, maybe just bone drying Dillian every day. That's what you need right now. Yeah, and we know Dillian, he loved that. He loved being raw dogged, 100%. He loved being bone dry raw dogged from the back. And anyway, let's get to the comments. Let's get to the broken silence. Let's get to the speaking out of Tyson Fury. He said, "I'm gonna knock Dillian shite out. I'm gonna tell you the game plan. Straight out of the block. Straight to the middle of the ring. Push him back. Push his dinner back in for him. Straight away. Big, heavy artillery from round 1. And see how long he can take it for without being hit back." So there you go then. Now this for me, I did a video the other day, which was, to be fair, it was quite old. About 2-3 months ago, Sugar Hill came out and said, listen, Dillian Whyte's a bit of a different fighter to Wilder, and we're leaning on going in there and doing a Klitschko job on him. Yeah, doing a Fury versus Klitschko job and just kind of outpointing him. Now I can't lie to you, what would be the easiest option here? If it's about just getting a win, any type of win, of course, going in there and playing touch butt with Ido Portal in the park. There's no Fury would, I mean, Dillian shite wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Bambi wouldn't be able to keep up. And because of Fury's attributes, really, if Fury chooses to engage that strategy, although some people are saying he's too shot now and he can't do it, I'm not, either way, I couldn't care less. I hope to, as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather him be shot and mean that he got to come forward, because I actually believe Fury's shown, especially in this era where most people don't want to get stuck in. Look at Anthony Zest Johnston. Anthony Zest Johnson has shown that all you've got in this heavyweight game today, you don't have to have much. All you have to do is have a bit of heart and you can cut through the whole division. That's what's been shown here. So, never mind having skills as well on top of that. Never mind having attributes like length and whatnot on top of that. Yeah? Give Tyson Fury got length for a reason. Give that length, give all of the length to Dillian. Yeah, he want all of it in his back, 100%. He want the full length right now. That's what he does want. Yeah, we know Dillian's used to getting the full length from the full stroke from Dean, his wife / bride, I guess you could call it. And so from Dillian's point of view, listen, I'm hearing Dillian's going to be disappointed if Tyson Fury doesn't decide to give him the full length. Yeah, he want the full GK length from the back. That's what he want. That's what he demands. He demands that, no doubt. Yeah, Dillian might say, wait there a minute, if I'm taking the length from Dean, then the least Fury can do is do the same. And I agree, 100%. I agree. Tyson Fury, I don't want to see no nipping and tucking, and that's what he's saying here. Tyson Fury doubling down. Yeah, Tyson Fury letting everyone know what time it is, and rightfully so, because ain't no one trying to watch. The reason, listen, I don't care what no one says. Yeah, I believe if Tyson Fury hadn't had the Wilder fights, i.e. the last two, I'm not sure he'd be selling out Wembley right now. I believe he's selling Wembley because of how the fights went. That last fight was probably the best heavyweight fight in the last 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Or certainly 20 years. 20 odd years. And I understand that, well, what am I trying to say? I understand that, but then again, I was about to say, I understand that from a risk point of view, if you want the highest reward for the lowest risk, but I've said this before, look at AJ. AJ thought that, low risk, high reward. No, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. When you go in there with a beta mindset, when you go in there to play touch butt with Ido Portal, with swimming flumes, yeah, you actually end up causing yourself more damage. Look at AJ. In AJ's aggressive part of his career, we've never seen AJ's eye all bust up. Oops, yeah, and so, we've seen AJ in there with a whole bunch of dons. Klitschko, Dillian, Whyte, big heavyweight dons, and we've never seen his eye bust. Oops. Next thing we know, he's in there with a middleweight who can't punch, and his eyes bust, and he's nearly stopped. So what that shows you is, the cliche saying is, sometimes the best defense is offense. That really, I'm sorry, but in today's world, that's just the bottom line here, people. When you go in there and try to be smart, unless you're someone like Floyd Mayweather who has that game down pat, which these cats don't, you're going to end up worse for wears. Again, look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury goes in there with Wilder with that so-called low-risk strategy, that low-risk strategy, and he gets knocked down twice. Oops. Next time he goes in there with Wilder, he splatters him. That third fight, I do have to admit, Fury went too far the other way. You do have to have balance. I think Tyson Fury needs to... If you look at the second Wilder fight, he approached that with viciousness, but it was strategic viciousness. The third fight was almost like he just went there to slug it out. And you could see Sugar Hill saying, use the jab, and I agree. That's what... Fury must get his jab going. Get that stiff, long, full length, full girth jab right into Dillian shot, right into the Brixton Bummers. Barnet for him. Yeah? Push that Barnet right in for him. Yeah, push last week's dinners right the way back up for him. 100%. And then, after a few rounds, it won't take long. Look at Chisora. Chisora has a much better, well, I don't know. Scrap it, who cares? The bottom line is, yeah, Chisora, and that was when Fury fought Chisora the second time, that was a different Tyson Fury as well. That was a Tyson Fury who was flicking his jab out. And even then, even with a flicky jab, with no aggression, Fury nearly ended up jabbing Chisora's head right off of him. So imagine now, when you're in there, and don't forget as well, in the Fury vs Wilder 3 fight, Fury didn't really rely on double jab, triple jab. I want to see Fury double jabbing, triple jabbing, big stiff ones, big stiff fast ones, right onto Dillian's bonds. Yeah, jab his bonds right off, and again, it's not going to take long. A few rounds of that, and Dillian is going to stick his back in the air, and he can ask for the full one, 100%. He can ask for the full stroke from the back. That's what he can. That's what's coming next. He ain't going to want it. He ain't. The guy don't want to be there anyway. He don't want to be there. He's too busy having extramarital affairs with sporting icons and all of his other man fans. He ain't trying to get it like that. That's why he tried to price himself out. That's why he a prima donna. Prima donnas, they think Dillian shy. He don't want to get it. He talk about getting it from the mud, yeah, but he don't want to do that. He a prima donna, and prima donnas, they always end up coming unstuck. Dillian wants something for nothing. Because if he didn't, he'd have said, listen, I'm going to take 25%, 30%, like everyone else does, and get it out the mud, and get this world championship, and then I'm going to be daddy. And I said from the jump, listen, if Dillian Shy beats Tyson Fury, I would back him absolutely to flip the script and say, listen, I'm the daddy now. If you want your cherry back that I've popped, it's 90-10. Yeah, if Dillian beats Fury and Dillian says, listen, it's going to be 90-10, so be it. That's what has to happen. But Dillian don't want to do that part. He want to run before he can walk. But anyway, like I was saying, Fury is leagues above Dillian. I can't lie to you, in terms of the boxing odds, the odds have Fury so much of a favourite, it just don't make sense from that point of view. The odds actually favour Dillian to some extent. Although, I mean, let's be real now, what chance does Dillian have? What can he do? He's not going to win on points, that's for sure. Is he gonna knock Fury? I just don't. In fact, you know what? Scrap that. I'm gonna put some. I think I'm gonna have to throw some coin on this one because when I think about it, what's Dillian gonna do? I think I might wait till the fight starts, and if I see Tyson Fury come out southpaw, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of coin on Fury because I don't think Dillian's left hook can land anyway, even orthodox versus orthodox. But if he turns southpaw, it's over, in my opinion, for Dillian. Unless Dillian also turns southpaw, which if I was training Dillian, that's what I'll be doing right now. But I doubt it because he's never done it in his life. So listen, either way, southpaw, orthodox, don't matter. I want to see Tyson Fury strategically. Don't forget as well, Dillian has Bambi legs. Dillian's legs aren't very stable in as much as he doesn't have the quickest legs and he doesn't have the most stable legs. Guess what? Fury, even if Fury isn't as nimble as he was against Vlad, he still has that bounce in him. And also, a big factor a lot of people are overlooking is, what do we know? When Fury fought Wilder the third time, he only had like 4 weeks in camp. Oops, because of his old daughter thing. Now he had a full-fledged 12-week camp, and Dillian, he in trouble right now. He down bad right now. He don't even know how down bad he is. He too busy hanging out with his funny style lawyer, making up weird plays they think are going to do something. Eddie Hearn's, oh yeah, I love what Dillian's doing, he's in his head. You love what Dillian's doing? I've never heard someone read a situation so bad as your man Eddie Hearns has. But you doing well, keep doing it. Your man's about to get his bonds jabbed off. That's what's about to happen. I'm telling you for free as well. Big straight long ones. And Dillian, I'm just not sold. I've never been really sold on Dillian. Yeah, he's gritty against bums. Yeah, Dillian looks good against bums. Well, tell a lie, he don't even look good. He goes 50-50 against bums. Joe Parker is a contender bum. Dillian go 50-50. Fury just a league above. And also combine that with attributes, combine that with form as well. Look at the form of Tyson Fury. He on form right now. Dillian, what's he done recently? Okay, got knocked out by Granddaddy and then beat Granddaddy. That don't mean much. We don't really know where Dillian is at this point in his career. I'm pretty sure he's old as well. I'm pretty sure he's like 35 now. So it's no wonder he's desperate for the retirement coin. And I respect this and I respect it. If you want to beg for coin, then fair play to the guy. Begging for coin looking ass. But the whole thing about being from, my name Dillian, I'm the Brixton bummer. And listen, if you're the Brixton bummer, yeah, why can't you knock Fury out and then be the daddy? I never understood that. I can't get it. I can't understand how, if you believe you're going to win, go in there, do the business, and be daddy. That's it. But anyway, I'm glad to see Tyson Fury has cleared it up for me. In as much, I'm glad to hear that they're not sold on the Klitschko performance. I think that he needs to bring his game, complete game. And that's the great thing about training with Sugar Hill. The point is, or the great thing about it is the fact that they've only been working together for a little while. Every camp, they should be rounding their game off now. And now we should see a complete performance. Because Fury doesn't really have to be scared of much against Dillian. Yes, you want to give Dillian respect, so you don't get sloppy. But I'm talking about with Wilder, you got to be nervous about the right hand. Dillian, I don't think you got to be nervous of anything. I just don't. I think Fury's going to see his left hook coming from miles off. Dillian's slow. His feet are slow. He's bulbous. He's just no good in my opinion. So listen, Dillian getting it. That's what we know. Dillian's bonds. I feel sorry for Dillian's bonds right now, 100%, no doubt.